What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters EX video. My name is Charlie, and today, if you're watching this in the future, don't worry about this, because live streams are Tuesday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But tonight, if you're watching this tonight, not live streaming tonight, we will live stream tomorrow, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will get back into Pokemon Sword. We gotta beat the story, you guys. So we'll go ahead and do that tomorrow. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get into GLACIA and GLALIE's moveset, lucky skill, what team I think she would be best used for, at least currently right now in the game, and going over her 1 out of 5 through 3 out of 5 sync grids. Alright, so GLACIA and GLALIE is a ice type, weak to steel. She's a support unit. Even though she could possibly do damage, I wouldn't necessarily do damage with her, but she can be a technical striker, and we'll explain that when we get to her moveset. But as far as her stats go, what you need to check out is the special attack here, because when we switch to Mega GLALIE, the special attack will change, but the other stats will remain the same, and moveset changes a little bit, and she gets an extra passive skill. So we'll check that out when we get there. The moveset, though, Powder Snow, which is a 1-gauge AoE attack that has a small chance of leaving the target frozen, which I'm pretty sure means that you can freeze the entire team. And that gets boosted a little bit with the sync grid, so we'll check that out too. X-Regen All, which makes all allied sync pairs gradually heal themselves. Very good for a support unit. Attention Here makes the opponent target the user for a short time and sharply raises the special attack of all allied sync pairs. Again, it's really good for a support unit and a tank, which she can be. You can build her out that way, which is really good. Especially at 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5, she really shines, you guys. Ice Beam is a single opponent attack with 2 gauge costs, but it has a small chance of leaving the target frozen, which can be boosted with the sync grid. But again, if you want to use Mega GLALIE, this Ice Beam goes away and Frost Breath replaces it. So depending on how you want to use GLALIE or Mega GLALIE will depend on how you want to build out the sync grid. So just remember that, you guys. Sync move, Glacial Freeze Dry, which does 160 damage or 192 damage against a single opponent, but you become Mega GLALIE at the end of it. 192 damage depending on how powered up it is. Snow Shelter for passive skill protects the Pokemon from damage from a hailstorm, so you can build a hailstorm team. Even though we don't really have a good hailstorm sync pair yet, there's Abomasnow, I think, is the one that does it right now. So we need to get a Pokemon that can do that. That's a better Pokemon to use, so we can build up an actual team. Because GLACIA with Alolan Sandslash would be really good, but Abomasnow just doesn't do it, man. Just doesn't do it. Fortuitous 4 has a good chance of raising the user's attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness at random when an attack is successful. You can really use this to great effect if you're just using like a Powder Snow and Sync Nuke build, which we will get into, but you can only do a Sync Nuke build at 3 out of 5. So keep that in mind as well. Alright, we're going to hop over to Mega GLALIE. So Mega GLALIE is, again, Ice-type, weak to Steel. Now remember, the special attack was at 243, 245, something like that. Now it's at 293, so it does a little bit more damage, but the special attack, or the special defense, the defense, and the HP remain the same. But those get boosted with the sync grid, so just keep that in mind. Powder Snow stays the same, X-Regen All stays the same, Attention Here stays the same, and here comes Frost Breath. But, so the good thing about Frost Breath is that in certain circumstances, successful hits with this attack become critical hits, so you can do critical hits on it. Good. It technically does less damage unless you actually do get a critical hit on it, and you can power up that critical hit with Critical Strike 2 as the lucky skill. But here's why I would not do that. One, there are stronger Ice-type strikers out there. Two, it's only against a single opponent. 3, it only has an accuracy of 90, and the Sync Grid does not provide a accuracy boost for Frost Breath. It just doesn't, you guys. So I would not invest in the Frost Breath Sync builds, even though I'm showing them. I would not recommend them. So just letting you know that now. I would most likely just do, if you're using Mega Glalie, do a Powder Snow build or a Sync Nuke build. That's what I would do. Alright, so Glacial Freeze Dry stays the same. Last Word, we do get an extra passive skill here though. The Pokemon uses Explosion immediately before fainting, and Explosion, if you've seen Steelix faint, it'll do a lot of damage. I forget the other Pokemon. I know, I think Weezing has Last Word. So there's a few Pokemon that already have Last Word in the game. It does a decent amount of damage to the opposing side of the field. Just letting you guys know that. Alright, so what lucky skill would I use? I would use Vigilance. Protect the Pokemon from critical hits. Use her as a tank support. And Powder Snow with... I'll show you the Sync Grids in just a second. But Powder Snow to freeze the entire team would be really nice. But yeah, just using her as a tank support would be really good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the 1 out of 5 Sync Grids. Alright, so here we have a Powder Snow build out for 1 out of 5. You can focus a little bit on specific moves for the 1 out of 5 builds, powering them up, sort of thing. But this one, you get the Powder Snow Move Gauge Refresh 2, the Ice Beam Move Gauge Refresh 2, Attention Here MP Refresh 2, and X-Regen All MP Refresh 2. These two are very nice, especially for Attention Here if you're doing a tank build out. It's just fantastic, so you're constantly getting attention to you. This could be very useful for co-op, when co-op becomes relevant again. Or Battle Villa, but I mean, we have tactics now, so yeah, it's sort of a remnant from an older system of using bulk to, like, the bulkier the Pokemon, the more it was the aggro. It would take the aggro, and then you could use Attention Here to take the aggro away, the attention away from that Pokemon if you wanted to. But again, useful once co-op becomes useful again, but it does do the raising the special attack of all allied sync pairs, which is really good. Alright, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Bloop, bloop. Alright. So this one, we have a Ice Beam build out, sort of. We build it out a little bit more towards the Ice Beam instead of doing Powder Snow. That's just it, really. This one, we do a Frost Breath build. So we're focusing more on Frost Breath, powering it up. And Frost Breath actually does come with Move Gauge Refresh 9, so it's really good with Move Gauge Refresh, but you may not hit all the time. That's just... it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Now we're going to get into 2 out of 5 for the Sync Grid builds. This one's the Ice Beam build out. And again, guys, these are not... You don't have to exactly do my Sync Grids. You can use them as a template and then build them out as you wish, like what works best for you. So remember that. Just let me know, like, down in the comments how you're going to use the Sync Grid, or if you're even going to invest in GLACIA and GLALIE. I mean, I am. I think she's really good. I think she's going to be really, really good. Shout out to Icy. Hashtag Icy the future. I don't even know if he's going to watch this far into the video. Make sure you guys type in down in the comments hashtag icy, EICEY, icy the future. Let me see those in the comments. Let's see here. So we Ice Beam build out. Let me get back into the video. Ice Beam build out. We have Ice Beam Hostile Environment 2, which raises the chance of inflicting status conditions with the additional effects of moves. So that increases the chance of freezing your opponent when you hit them with an Ice Beam. We do the power-ups, special attack plus 10, and special attack plus 20. So special attack plus 30's really not bad. Unfortunately, this would only get your special attack up to like 270-ish, maybe 280, which unless you if you mega evolve, it goes up to 295 or like 293, something like that. So you're not doing as much damage as you can, and if you mega evolve, Ice Beam just goes away. You can't use it. So again, it depends on how you want to build out GLACIA and GLALIE, how you want to use them in your team. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. This one's the Powder Snow. This one you can use as GLALIE or Mega GLALIE. Doesn't matter. You do special attack plus 30 again, 20 down here, 10 up there. X regen, all MP refresh. Powder Snow, move gauge refresh, and we get the Powder Snow Hostile Environment 1, which raises the chance of inflicting status conditions with the additional effects of moves, which will have a higher chance. 1 means like a 10% more chance of being able to freeze your opponent. Or opponents, depending on it, because it is an AoE attack, so it could freeze the entire team. That would be awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Alright, move on to the next one. This one, of course, is the Frost Breath build. We do have the defense plus 20 and the speed plus 20 to help out with it, and with our general stats overall. So not too bad, but again, you may miss because it's only 90% accuracy rate. So yeah, I'd advise against it. But you do more damage with Mega GLALIE, so... But again, there's better, stronger Ice-type strikers out there. Looking at you, Alolan Sandslash. Alright, so this one is sort of a tank build-out. We do use Healing Hand here, which is only effective when you're in a hailstorm. It restores your Pokemon's HP whenever it takes an action in a hailstorm. So if you don't want to use a hailstorm, what I would recommend is take that away. And we could add... it's only 8 more, so we could do like... Powder Snow, Hostile Environment. Or we could just power up Powder Snow. If you wanted to, we could do Unflappable, which prevents the Pokemon from flinching, which is not bad. Or we could do like a special attack plus 20. And with the other two, well, there's really not much we could do with the other two. So you could do like Ice Beam if you wanted to. Unflappable would be pretty nice. But with 3 remaining, there's no other sync nodes that have 3 that use 3 energy. So yeah. I would absolutely do Powder Snow Hostile Environment. Just to increase the ability to, or the chance to, freeze the entire opponent's team. Move on to the next one. This one is a Powder Snow 3 out of 5. We're at 3 out of 5 now, guys. 3 out of 5. Powder Snow build. We do have access to the sync move nodes as well now. But with this one, we do Powder Snow Hostile Environment 1. Attention Here Barricade 1, which raises the user's special defense when a move is successful, which works out really well with Powder Snow, because Powder Snow has an accuracy of 100%, and it focuses its attack against all the opponents, so hopefully you can hit one of them. If, say, 2 of them raise their evasiveness, hopefully you can hit the other one. So not too bad there. We do get an extra Powder Snow move gauge refresh too, so, I mean, you're just gonna get like move gauge refresh with it. It's not bad. It's really good. We do increase our defense here a bit, and X regen all MP refresh as well. We grab the HP plus 10, special defense plus 5. So not too bad. Not too bad. Moving on to the next one. This one we do have a this is like a serious tank build for physical defense. Physical defense only though. We do have a special defense plus 20 up there, which there is a way you can build it out to that sort of thing, but it just is a little convoluted. I would much rather use this one. So for in the upper left hand corner we have Team Toughen Up 4, which has a good chance of raising the defense of all allied sync pairs when the user is hit by an attack move. This, of course, we learned from Signasuit Blue's Sync Grid with Blastoise. Really, really useful. I would actually throw this on a team with Blastoise, because you're just doing a lot of, like, it would be like another tank team. It's essentially what it is. First Aid 4, we all know what First Aid 4 does. Restores a bit of the Pokemon's HP when the Pokemon is in a pinch, which means when its health gets to like 40%, 20 to 40%. I want to say somewhere around there. Then it restores your health a bit. So there you go. And of course, X regen all, and attention here. So you're raising, you're healing your entire team. You're raising the entire team's special attack, so not too bad. Plus we have defense plus 20 plus a defense plus 10, which increases it to defense plus 30, so not too bad. Not too bad. Move on to the next one. This one is the Ice Beam 3 out of 5 build. It's really good, actually. We have Ice Beam, Hostile Environment 2, Ice Beam, Move Gauge Refresh 2, and another Ice Beam, Move Gauge Refresh 2. So you get Ice Beam, Move Gauge Refresh 4. Same thing with like the Powdered Snow down there. You get Move Gauge Refresh 4. Ice Beam plus 5s, Special Attack plus 10 plus 20. So you're pushing Ice Beam pretty high up there. So let's see here. That makes it... So let's go back to... because remember, you're not using your sync move. So you're staying at Glalie. So you're at Special Attack plus... You're at 245. Oop, that's not it. There we go. So 245, 255, 275, 280, 290. So you're still not doing as much damage as you would when you Mega Evolve, but it's getting really close. It's getting really, really close there. Unfortunately, we just wouldn't have enough energy to push it all the way up there, which really sucks. It really sucks. I mean, if we got rid of that, the Ice Beam Hostile Environment, then we could get it to 295 damage, but you know, it's just better to be able to freeze somebody. it just is. So there. We'll go ahead and do that. And that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's the Ice Beam build out. So not too bad. This one is a Frost Breath build out. What we did was the attack plus 20, attack plus special attack plus 10, speed plus 20, and another defense plus 10 down there. Or you could do a defense plus 20 if you didn't want to get that extra speed. So there you go. Or if you want to take away special defense, you can add speed. So yeah, either one like that. Not too bad. But again, don't recommend Frost Breath. I just don't. Alright, here we have the Sync Grid, Sync Nuke build out. Last but not least, of course. We have the special attack plus 10, special attack plus 20, the Sync plus 25s here, which we go through Ice Beam. I mean, we could go through Unflappable, which wouldn't be that bad of an idea, because it saves us 1 extra energy, which we could use on special defense, I guess. And over here we have go through Powder Snow, So again, not too bad. Yeah. And we get the Powder Snow Move Gauge Refresh, which helps us out with getting to our sync move faster. And the reason why we don't do like something like this, where we take, let's say, like that away, and then yeah, see, it just doesn't work out that well. So yeah, I like to keep it like that. Boom, just like that, with unflappable. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, we're using Powder Snow to get to our sync move and just doing sync move damage as much as possible, along with increasing our entire team's health there. So not too bad. This would be the one of the, if I wanted to do damage with GLACIA, this would be the sync grid that I would do it with. But otherwise, I would do probably that Team Toughen Up 4 sync grid, where we're doing as much tankiness, plus we're supporting our teammates as much as possible. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this sync grid down in the comment section below. Let me know what you're going to be using when it comes to GLACIA and GLALIE. What teams are you going to put them on? Because I would put her on with, like, SS Blue. I would put her on with any of the special attack strikers. You could even use her really with Claire and Kingdra. If you wanted a free-to-play team with that, that would be really good. Use her with them along with maybe Torchic. Yeah, I could see that being a good team. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow, and I'll see you in the live stream. Later, guys.